Similar to comet charts, slope charts, and your classic line charts, barbell or dumbbell charts are a great way of showing change over time. Usually used for comparing two dimensions, such as two discrete years, in this video we'll be taking a look at how to build them and how to use them for multiple dimensions. Hey everyone, welcome back to Rather Be Visin. My name is Sam, and today we're going to be taking a look at how to create a barbell or a dumbbell chart. So similar to comet charts that we've looked at previously, these are a way of being able to have a look at how your measures have performed over time. So without any further ado, let's hop straight into Tableau and have a look at how we build this out. So here I am, as always, I'm connected to the EU Superstore dataset. And to start building out our view, we know that we want to see our sales over time. So let's bring in our sales. I'm going to bring that into columns, and I want that split by my subcategories. So I'm going to bring that into rows. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to be a circle. And now you can see we've got dots, a plot point for each of our sales values here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my order date and I'm going to drop that onto filters. I'm going to filter my years. I'm going to pick 2019 and 2022. So I'm going to get rid of 2020 and 2021. Click apply on there, and you can see at the moment, because we're doing the sum of sales across our entire data set, we still only got that one plot point. So I'm going to hold down control. I'm going to drag year onto detail, and you can see we've now got, for each of our rows, we've got two marks. One will be for 2019 and one will be for 2022. So to make that a bit clearer, I'm going to hold control again. I'm going to drag my year from detail onto color. And now you can see we've got our blue dots and our orange dots. So blue being 2019 and orange being 2022. Now, in order to make this a dumbbell or a barbell chart, what we want to do is have a line that goes between the two of these. So what we're going to do, I'm going to make this a dual axis. So again, I'm going to hold down control. I'm going to take the sum of my sales. I'm going to drop it next to it. And you can see we've now got our two charts that look very similar. So if I right click, just show my header, you can see we've now got both our sales axes here. I'm going to click on the drop down menu here and choose dual axis, and now we're sticking both of them on the same axis. So just to make sure this is going as we want, let's make sure we've synchronized that axis up. Now over on our marks card here, you can see we've got one for the sum of our sales, which is our circle. Underneath that, we've got another one that again is circle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to be a line. And you can see what it's doing at the moment is it's joining up all of our dots for that particular year. We don't want to do that. We want to have it coming straight across to create that dumbbell look and feel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my year that I've got on color and I'm just going to drop that onto path instead. And you can see we've now got the line going from both of our plot points. We can change the color of this, maybe drop the opacity down to 50 so it's not as striking. And if you find that you've got your line actually being above your marks, what you can do is you can just reorder up the top here, and now you can see that our marks are over the top. So if I just change this to be the entire view, and maybe I change my circles to be just a little bit bigger, you can see we've now got that look and feel. So we can see that in 2019, our accessories had sales of about 20 grand, and then in 2022 they had 58. And if you want to add a label on here to show the difference between the two, what you can do, if I bring on my sales again, and I'm going to drop that onto label onto my dots here, or my circles, you can see at the moment it is labeling both of those plot points. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to be a quick table calculation of difference. And you can see it is now given us different values. We've not got one on the very first one here, and that's because it's having a look at the table coming down and saying, right, the appliances difference to accessories is about 27 grand. And if we have a look at that, we can see the sales 20 grand here and sales here being 47. So that's about the 27 grand difference. What we actually want this to do is to work across our table. So if we click on the drop down menu here and do compute using, we can say order date, and now that's going to do it coming across the page. So it's going to be comparing what was my sales in 2019 to what was my sales in 2022. So we can see accessories, sales of 20 grand. In 2022, sales of 58 grand, therefore the difference is that 38, which we're getting the label of here. So just to tidy this up a bit, let's format our number here to say currency, I want that to be to 1 decimal place. I want to display my units as thousands, and then if we come into label, we can change the alignment to be underneath that circle. And now you can see we've just offset these a bit, and obviously you can play around with the number formatting, maybe add a positive sign in there to show that it's positive, or brackets to show that it's negative. And that is how you make a barbell chart. So there's lots of utility for this, especially if you're showing the difference between values in 2 dates. And what we can do with this one, if I add in the filter here, if I add in my 2020 and my 2021, you can see we now get those multiple plot points. So we can actually see what is the difference as we move through. And if you leave that label on, you'll have, if we have a look, if we just isolate copiers here, we can see that our first value, we don't have that table calculation run, so we've got no difference there, but we can see the difference between our 2019 and our 2020 value is the 34k, which we're showing here. And then the following year in 2021, we had a bit of a jump up of a 16k increase. And then finally in 2022, we saw a 45k increase from the 2021 value. So by adding that in as a table calculation, you're able to have that run through no matter what you've got within your view. So if you take values out, filter years, or add in years, then that's going to continue to work out correctly. And that is how you build a dumbbell chart. Hopefully you found that useful. If you did, please do let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.